Hello, hello, hello everyone. So today's makeup, this makes sense. Today's tutorial is a little bit about your makeup, and it's about how to make your makeup work for you. And this is something for people with either acneic skin or, breakout prone skin, or even just dry skin. And you guys know that if we have dry skin with acne, it just causes more acne. So if we have acneic skin, we need to moisturize. Because, our skin produces oil and it breaks us out. And if we moisturize ourselves, we can control the moisture levels so we don't break out as much and don't clog our pores. Anyways, this is going to be kind of like an underneath foundation routine. Basically, you probably get up in the morning, wash your face, put on some sort of maybe acne cream, and, go into maybe a primer and a foundation and all that kind of stuff. Well, this is going to be kind of like a substitute for a primer. Because what happens is that when we put all this product on our face, foundations, concealers, all this kind of stuff, it's really close to the skin, and especially if it's not a good quality or high end, it can really clog our pores and cause some really bad breakouts. So what this is a couple different products that I have been kind of researching and I've found, and we're basically going to put these on instead of a primer. So they're going to give us the texture and we're like making our own primer basically. Going to give us the texture, going to give us the effect of a primer, only they're not going to clog our pores, and they're actually going to go in and help our skin underneath our foundation. Instead of normally, as we're, kind of hurting our skin when we wear foundation, this is kind of opposite. So we will be making our skin much, much better. We'll be improving the quality of our skin throughout the day because we have these good products working all day long on our face. And the first thing that I'm going to do is, of course, wash my hands. And you guys can apply this to the brush or you can apply it with your hands, but I'm just going to show you what I do. So the first thing that we are going to apply, you guys know how important sunscreen is. And this is the one I'm using. It's just one from LINKITY. However, you guys can use whatever you want. The most important thing is to find that it has zinc oxide. And this one has 17%. I shouldn't show you that because people complain about the focusing. It has zinc oxide 17. Oh no. It has zinc oxide 17%, and that's the most important thing for sunscreen to have because it really will protect you. So sunscreen is essential. We're going to mix this into our little mixture. Also next, you're going to need some form of moisture. Now, because I have very acneic skin, you guys can use Fugera, which is kind of the brand name, or you can use clindamycin phosphate topical lotion. I was going to show you guys really close, but then I realized that focus is an issue. Focus on me, hi. And if you guys can get more than 1%, that is great. Go for it. But the reason that I love this is because it is like a moisturizer, only it has acneic fighting properties, so it'll prevent breakouts. Now, if you don't have acne or if your skin is not that bad, you may not be able to get a prescription, a great substitute would be this. And I use the Sensitive Skin Oil-Free Moisture from Neutrogena. I think it's like $6 at drugstores. I really don't know. It's a little bit more of a thicker consistency. You guys can see. That's the Neutrogena. And then this would be the consistency of the phosphate lotion to get them the same texture, and they don't have the same ingredients, but we're really going to have to mix the Neutrogena with water to get the same texture. So you guys can do that. I'm just going to kind of mix them together here. And then I also have a couple more products that we're going to apply after. And I found that this works really well either way, so that way you guys can really, try to control the balance of your skin. So I'm just going to put in a very tiny little bit of sunscreen because if we have too much, our face might look really white because the, the zinc oxide can really make us look kind of washed out. And this would be the Neutrogena and the sunscreen. And if you guys want to use the phosphate lotion, which I will do, I actually like to apply that to my face because I think it's a bit easier. But you can just apply this, and you really, really want to make sure that you rub it in. It kind of controls oil once you let it dry. You have to let it dry, you guys. You can't just go straight in with foundation, which is kind of a downturn. Let this soak in, and it should work for you. Mine is not soaked in all the way. As you guys can see, there's still color there. When it gets kind of more clear is when it's kind of soaked in. And with zinc oxide, that can be kind of hard, so you might have to continue rubbing it in. But I found out my camera battery's dead, which is why I am coming to you here like this now. That's why I'm going to do this. So I'm just going to show you the very last step. And if you guys have a prescription like AccuZone or some kind of acne cream like that, I'll do a review on this. This is kind of like different, only more powerful. You guys can use this instead, or you can use some sort of spot treatment. This one's from LINKITY, and this one has benzoyl peroxide. So you guys can use whatever, but what this is kind of like a concealer, but not. It doesn't actually conceal our pimples, but it kind of helps, you know, just control them. So if you apply whatever it is, whether it's salicylic acid, benzoyl peroxide, retin-A cream, acidophylline gel, whatever it is you choose, make sure that you apply it just to these little spots. And kind of let that crust over and dry. And once that happens, basically while your skin is being worked for already, these additional little spots are going to be kind of like these soldiers and little power fighters, and help you even more throughout the day just to clear up those existing blemishes. So yeah, I'm going to let this soak in. If my camera battery doesn't die, then I'll show you what it's like after it's soaked in. But that's basically all you have to do. It's pretty darn simple. You guys can use different products. I mean, you don't have to use exactly, you know, what I have, although this is what I find works best. But this is great because it goes on underneath your skin. It works for you, so your makeup isn't working against you and clogging your pores. It's also like a barrier between this and your foundation, especially if you wear drugstore foundation, because high-end foundation usually has more pure ingredients like, what is it, Tarte? I think they're all natural. That's probably pretty safe to put on your skin, but something like, you know, Neutrogena or Maybelline might be a little cloggity city. So I hope that this helps you guys, and even if you don't have acne, you guys can substitute some of these products for just moisture stuff if you guys really need moisture. So if you guys have other skin problems, let me know, and I really hope that this is something that's going to help you. Love you guys, and I'll talk to you next video. Bye!